Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back to another video. This is the real Tuesday workout called Last Workout. A Tuesday workout by mistake. I guess I forgot the days of the week, or I guess yesterday when I was recording that was Tuesday when I was recording it, but it was actually the Monday session. I started out the session with some muscle snatches, then moved on to some clean or snatch complex. Let me say that again. Started with muscle snatches, moved on to snatch complexes, clean jerk complexes, and then ended with some back squats, and everything went really well. On this particular day, I was able to get 2 extra hours of sleep because our school had a 2-hour delay, so I was well rested coming into the session, which is always a fantastic thing. It's one of the best reasons. It's actually the biggest thing, or the biggest reason I think training on the weekends is very important to do. I would rather take a day off in the middle of the week because then I can catch up on sleep. And not like in a literal sense like you're catching up on other days, but like you can get more sleep on that day and kind of get more bang for your buck for that sleep. Like on the weekends, I'm already sleeping a ton because you just sleep in or whatever, and then you get to train whenever you want. For me, I don't have a lot of obligations on the weekend, so I definitely have that freedom to be able to do that. But the weekends are just fantastic for that. So I don't understand people who take Sundays off. I think Sundays are like a super great day to train. I'd rather take like a Wednesday off or whatever, in the middle of the week. But that's just my personal preference. I know some people like to do stuff on the weekends. I just like to lift weights. So that's usually what I'm doing. But I was really happy with how these went. I caught them all pretty well, besides for the top set that you'll see with 115. It's definitely a bit difficult, but I'm glad I took that jump from 110 to 115. I think that was a smarter jump. But these are feeling really good as far as the extension went. I felt like I was really getting a full extension, and I just felt like really connected to the bar. And maybe that was just me cheating with the straps, but even on the hang snatches, I felt like I was getting a good finish on them and just getting it into a decent position at the bottom. Usually it crashes down like you see kind of with the 110, but for this kind of complex, 115 is definitely a really good number to be hitting for me, because I don't know what actually my best is. I feel like I've probably done 120, but it was probably as ugly as this 115, and yeah, not the ugliest rep, but definitely looked difficult. Definitely a good call of that weight. Moved on to some clean front squats jerks. I actually tried to record this commentary a couple of minutes ago, and I actually didn't realize I did a 140 clean front squat and jerk. I'm trying to check the thing. I use Gravitas to track some of my workouts. I've been trying to actually track my nutrition and track my workouts. Yeah, I actually didn't even put that in that I did that, which is hilarious. I just put that I did a 145 clean and jerk, so I actually have to change that, because a 140 clean front squat jerk is really good. Because I was looking at the weights as I was talking through the first one, and I was like, wait a minute, like I added that up wrong. I don't even know if I wrote it down wrong. So kind of some mental jiu-jitsu to do a heavier weight, but this is 120 here. Felt pretty good. Next weight here is 130, if my math is correct. Now in my mind, I thought I did 130 twice, but I tricked myself and did 140, which is, I think when I was doing it, I probably knew I was doing 140, but looking back on it, I forget things, which usually I don't forget heavier clean and jerks, which is odd. But you can see here, the black plate's a 10 kilo plate, so with the 110 with the blue, yellow, green, plus the other 10 makes 130, 135, 140, so here, definitely happy with that. And so I actually bumped up to 145. Now that I'm talking through it again, I do remember it. So this was 145, and I thought about doing the clean, the front squat, and the jerk, but once I did the clean, I was like, alright, we're just going to try to do the jerk. And you kind of see that was a good choice. Kind of ugly, but was able to get it. So definitely glad I didn't try to jump up to 150 or anything like that. After that, moved on to some front squats. I did some behind the neck front squats, otherwise known as back squats. Took the normal big jumps, and the plan was to actually do a little bit of volume, and I actually stuck through that. So you'll see I was taking these singles all the way up to 220, and then did some drop sets. So it was 170, and then this will be 205. Moved pretty well. I'm squatting in this rack just because the other ones, the one right in front of me was being used, and then I guess the one over there was being used too. I didn't really notice it was being used. I just decided to go over here. Don't generally squat over here. 220 moved all right. especially considering the heavy work I did prior to that. Definitely happy to move it like I did. Then dropped down to 160. I took way too much time of a rest, so I just did a triple here. You can see it looks kind of difficult, but that's mostly just because I sat for like 5 minutes. I forget, I think I was just looking at my phone and stuff. It wasn't even a good reason. I was kind of tired after that 220, I suppose. But the second set with 160, I did a set of 6. Part of me thought about doing sets of 8, but that just felt too daunting to do, especially after doing that 220. But after this set of 6, I actually went back up to 170. Let myself finish this set of 6 here. I did another one. I take so long on my rep sets. That's very hard for me to do like continuous reps, but that was a set of 6. And then I did a triple here with 170, and that was really it. I don't think I did anything else after this, but the 170 actually moved pretty well, which is weird. But sometimes when you get like your last set, you get that little extra juice in. But yeah, sleep's kind of overpowered. You notice all the work I was able to do and still, you know, get it done productively, not have any misses or anything like that. And really just the worst of it, just having some ugly jerks. But I mean, I have ugly jerks all the time, so that's not much of a difference. But yeah, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you on the next one. I hope you all have a great day, and stay warm.